Hi. Yes, here again with lots of love, yes, and good vibes, and for everyone that is going through things that they cannot talk about and things they cannot discuss about, we really feel for you, and this is why we are here to share. So we want you to feel free to be able to contact us or to be able to send your questions. If we can't make a video about it, we will be able to have a session where we can meet and talk. If we can't meet and talk, we can talk on phone. If we can't talk on phone, then we can address it in an event or something like that. But we will always find a way to make sure that we help you not just waste your time, not to just exist on earth, but to live a full life.
And the webinar is happening on the 29th of this month.
Yes.
So you should
walk away.
10,000?
Yes, 10,000.
10,000.
What you do, you send it to 0757 117 117, and then we our team will send you a link which you will use to access the event come the 29th or 4 p.m. So most of you have already sent in your email addresses, your names, and your phone numbers, and you've sent in your money. So thank you, and we are so excited to have you. I know most of you have already done this, so those of you that are missing out, please come on in and let's have this.
Exactly. So what are we talking about?
Now, from most of the things that we talk about are really from our sessions and our experience about life. It's really more like a life class. We share our experiences. So often we see married couples, or even just in relationships, people conflicting or fighting, and sometimes we lie to ourselves that it's just we are fighting about you being late, or you coming back home late, or as in there is that spark. There is usually something, and when people come, we usually ask them what sparked off you coming for this session.
Yes, the triggers.
Yes,
really.
the triggers.
The triggers, because that's what we never deal with. We never dig deep.
Yeah.
It's like you do one thing, you do another thing, you do another, and your partner is patient with you, but everything that you've been doing has been piling up to something.
Or you think you have moved on to the next chapter together, yet they are still
from the side behind. From our side as men, yes, we always think it's dealt with, because naturally we think we have fixed it. We are fixers.
You're solution oriented.
But guess what happens? We fix it in our mind
and never fix it with the other person.
Exactly. So we consider it to be a small thing, and it's the language. I thought we dealt. Okay, the other part is like, I wish you knew. This is
a deep thing, because then and most of women, for us, we are emotional.
Yes,
we will think about it, we will turn it, we will interpret it and decipher it to the dot.
Actually,
how you don't care, how you don't love us, how you don't, and we will name it.
Women are emotional and detailed.
Yeah.
Now, what looks so small in your eyes as a man, okay, speaks volumes in the eyes of a woman. And we've been telling couples who come, of course, when we do the follow-up sessions and blah blah, we always tell them, please don't wait until there's something for you to come and see us. Let's just have a cup of coffee
and chat about life.
Because I've seen some people sessions in there's so many couples that come together and just sit and talk about anything. They eat together and just talk about anything. It helps a lot, because in that conversation you vent. a lot comes out that you thought was only happening to you, yet it was happening to everyone in that group.
So it clears the air.
Clears the air. When you go back home, you have those checkpoints. You're like,
I think we are better off.
Honey, I'm sorry. I actually thought
this was small,
but forgive me for taking it for granted. And you realize that solves a lot. Yes. Now, women are detailed. They will keep things that happened 15 years.
Yes, we do that. Yes. We're guilty as charged.
Yes, they will keep to themselves things that happened 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, and guess what? The way they will reproduce that information.
I remember the day you could coordinate me what you were putting on and what you were. So I will remember every last detail of what we have gone through for the past how many years.
Consider I never had that. They will reproduce that information at the least expected time.
Yeah.
And then it will not only be reproducing the information, it will be an explosion.
Yeah.
So guess what happens? The poor guy who thought
It was small.
It was a small thing. Only wonders when the woman explodes in the
exaggerated.
house. Like, come on. And she's reminding you things that happened 15 years ago. Guess what happened? Everything that happened, okay,
has been
was
piling.
a build-up,
A layer.
after
layer.
another. It all stays in a subconscious.
Causing insecurity, causing hurt, leaving it unhealed,
Disrespect,
not treated.
everything.
It's like she doesn't have a voice, she's not heard, and right now she's exploding because of the things that are simmering down here, are cooking and boiling down here, not the things that are on top here.
Exactly. When they come for sessions, usually the man is tongue-tied.
Yeah.
The men usually, we are because
when
you're like,
the woman is crying, the man is like,
Mama Hajara.
we came here talking.
Mama Hajara. Some of the things, by the way, yes. The girl you kwanad on a day that you don't, by the way,
the message that she saw,
yes,
and then she coiled. Okay,
the flirting.
This person is
and you're like, you kept all those things.
Yeah.
Gamba, yes. And you're like, wow.
And some of them, most of them, by the way, will whisk them under the carpet. They'll be like, oh, let's deal with what brought us here.
What you see as an explosion,
yeah,
it's been a pile up.
And let's not kill ourselves.
Now, this is what happens. However small it is, we advise, talk about it. Create time to talk about it. It's as simple as this, okay? You realize that every night, when you're about to go to bed, your wife sits in the sitting room and pretends to be watching a movie. You go to bed alone. You wake up at around 3 or 4. She's not back into bed. She's waiting for you to sleep. There is a problem.
Yeah.
It happens today. It happens tomorrow. It happens the next day. There is a problem. There is a problem. Don't take it for granted.
And sometimes you will never get the answers by just asking straight.
Create the right ambience.
Environment.
Talk about it.
Yes.
Without judging. Talk about it. You will realize she's doing it on purpose.
But the moment you come, no, fire does not take out fire.
You can never ever take such for granted. You're the kind who used to come back home early. Say around 5 or 6 or 7 you're home. Right now, for the past 2 or 3 weeks, you've been coming back. I'm just giving an example, maybe at 10. She complained for the first week and she stopped complaining.
And then you consistently
and you think she's okay with it. No. In her head, she's filling up the missing gaps with everything that does not really add up.
And maybe
because now she has no answers. She complained the first day, she complained the second day, she complained for 1 week. You did not give her the attention. Now, ekigambo ekyo kamwesonyiwe. Now, do you know when that happens? In her head,
she does not say it.
She does not say it.
But actions will show you. The actions will always show you. But so, the
explosion will come at a point you don't expect it.
When you don't buy something and then after that because I didn't buy this, no, it's not because of that. And that's why
the little tiny things.
Don't kid yourself that your conflict is about the trigger that you're facing right now. There is something a lot more.
Yes, as a woman, you have your husband who used to love your food. Down the road you stopped cooking. Yeah. Well, you have a maid, but you've realized your husband is no longer eating. He's never told you anything. Think about it. There is a problem. It may look small, but it's only fair that you think about it. Why is it that my man no longer eats?
And some conflicts, do you know that you don't have to even say anything, you just have to act about it?
The moment you change, has come up alive.
I know, and then you're like, okay,
and you know, some people will never tell you because they respect you that much.
Or they don't want to start a battle, a World War III. They are dodging you, they are not doing what they used to do, or they don't want to go out with you, or they don't want, but there is something. So guys, instead of hiding, instead of thinking that what we have, the battles that we are fighting are actually the things that triggers, I want us to look deeper than that. I want us to look at the unhealed, unresolved, untreated things in our lives, and we don't want you to wait until you are badly off to come for a session or to see therapists. We, just like you said, we can have a cup of coffee. You can pay us to have a cup of coffee, and we will talk about things.
I've done that.
Yeah, we've done that so many
mostly
times.
I mean, I'm a business person, and sometimes when I need wise counsel from a business person,
you pay. You have
I invite them over coffee,
busy,
okay,
and talk business.
I'll go deep in my pocket, you know, because I respect their time. I respect their time. I respect the fact
you learn one or two things and change your life. You
learn a lot from them. So it's very okay. So don't take for granted the fact that you're still in that relationship, you're still in that partnership, you're still with that person, and you're still okay. Don't take it for granted. Don't take for granted the things that seem so small.
Feed it and water it.
Exactly. The things that seem so small, sometimes again they are too huge. Now when you don't handle them well, okay, you lose at the end. You terribly lose.
There's something I was talking about today, and I was saying that you cannot fail, or you can't give a blind eye or ignore the problems or the issues that are in your life, and then you wish them away, and you wish that they will go away. What you don't deal with will deal with you. If you are not careful.
It's a time bomb.
It's a time bomb. It will deal with you, and the way it comes back, it sneaks up on you when you least expect it, and that's when it
ambushes you. These things return on your heel. You know, you're the kind who used to wake up early.
All of a sudden,
tokyakikola,
and he does not say anything.
It's not a small thing.
And he does not
You are
say
planting a seed that you'll have to harvest at a certain point. What are you trying to tell him? To find alternatives? You get what I'm saying? And the same thing to you as a man. Okay?
The things that you used to do, we know this. You
things. Used to at least once in a week.
We have it inside of us.
You know, she's a housewife.
Let's go out. Let's go have coffee. Let's listen to some music.
It's okay. You know, but even restaurants are open.
Yes,
cafes at 9. Now, don't wait until someone wakes you up. Do it. Do it. Surprise her. Tell her that you're right to get a kufumba, or this weekend you're not going to cook. Let's go out. Take them. Restaurants are open. Yes, you have your masks. And
you will thank us later.
Exactly. So, small things. Small
very
things.
Tiny things.
They are really crucial. Key. Yes.
Okay, guys, we love you, and keep sending those questions and things that you want us to highlight and talk about, so we can pick one or two things and be able to apply them in our lives. But point of action, make sure that you resolve the things that you go through. Okay? Bye-bye.